guys, I was going to, there's no point in putting it on me because you can't see me anyway, so you might as well just enjoy the ride. Anyway, I thought I would share with you guys the story of my testimony. I had been working out in California doing contract work as a registered nurse, and so I would be gone anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks, depending on the contract. Most of the time, I tried to do the contracts that was like 6 or 8 weeks, but sometimes because there's a shortage of nurses in California, I would have to do. Anyway, that was the time frame. That doesn't matter. Anyway, so I had just came back from a contract job, and was here in Pensacola. I came back. I was living here in Pensacola, and I went over to a friend of mine's house just to drop in to say hello. And my daughter wasn't with me. Madison must have been with her. I would imagine she was with her daddy. So anyway, so I went over to this friend's house. Now keep in mind, I knew this girl. I think she graduated a year behind me, or I don't know. Maybe she didn't even graduate. I don't remember. Anyway, so I was over at her house visiting late one evening. It was about around 7 o'clock, and she gets a phone call. Well, it was her boyfriend. They weren't married. It was her boyfriend, and I could tell by the look on her face, and because she was asking, and the look on her face is something. It wasn't anything good, and so she hung up the phone, and she said, "Can you take me down? I need to go to exit so and so for the guy's name was Darren, to pick up Darren at this exit. Something's happened." And so I was like, sure, I'll take you. And it was about, I'd say about 45 minutes to an hour from her house. But anyway, I took her, and when we got there, and we got off of the exit that he said get off of, and he would be at that store, wherever that was. It was right off the interstate. Anyway, so we pull into the store, and pull up to the store, and he's kind of bent over, just kind of walking back and forth, like hard walking back and forth, pacing kind of like someone who's kind of lost their mind. Anyway, so my friend, she got out, and she went to go talk to him, and I don't know how I got pulled in, but anyway, so she said to me, she gets back in the car, and she said to me, she goes, look, he hit somebody on a motorcycle on the interstate, and she said he was out fishing. He had been out fishing that day, out in the Gulf, and he had some beers on the boat. So she wanted me to tell the state trooper that she was driving, and her and him were coming back from the fishing trip. This is what she wanted me to tell him. They were coming back from the fishing trip, and she was driving. Reason being, he thought he thought that the beers he had drank during the day, that he may not pass a breathalyzer. And she made the comment to me. She said, "If you're my friend, you'll help me out. My children," because they had a baby together. She said, "My child needs their father." And so I was like, well, I told her, I was like, look, definitely he has to go back to the scene of the accident, because you can't just leave the scene of an accident. And so we get back to the accident, and I forget if they life flighted this man out. The man was on a motorcycle. Anyway, what had happened, he came over kind of like a blind spot, a hill, and the motorcycle wasn't doing the minimum speed limit on the interstate, and he hit him, and the guy in the motorcycle kind of went flying in the air and landed in the ditch. And he freaked out because he thought he wasn't going to pass a breathalyzer because of the beers he had on the fishing trip. And the problem is he had already been in jail and served time for manslaughter. Somebody tried to rob him, and something sort of like that, but he killed somebody. And I didn't tell my friend. I was like, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, she's putting me in this position that is not very nice to do, and I'm not a person that I don't want to be in trouble. I want to, I try to do things. We all may break the law every day, because if you drive over the speed limit, you're breaking the law. But I'm talking about things that are things that you just would not normally do, like robbing somebody or something like that. But anyway, so we get to back over there where his truck was at, and of course the state trooper's there, and he started talking to us, and Angie starts giving the story. And I guess the state trooper, when he asked me, and I guess I gave him a look that indicated I'm not comfortable with you asking me this in front of them. But anyway, so what he did was, he said, I need to talk to her separately. And he pulled me over to the side, and he said, is the story they're telling, do you have a different story? And I was like, look, I can't lie. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to go to jail behind somebody. I hate that it happened to him, but anyway. So, the state trooper got to talking to, after he found out the truth from me, he got to talking to my friend and her boyfriend. And come to find out, he wasn't even drunk. I mean, he passed the breathalyzer. Now, what would have happened had I went along with this fabricated story? What would have happened? I'd have been accessory to, if this man, and I believe he did die, I would have been accessory to manslaughter or vehicular homicide, or I don't know. But like I've always told my kids, no matter how difficult and how hard it may be sometimes to tell the truth, especially if it puts you at fault, it doesn't matter, because you have to tell the truth, because eventually the truth will eventually surface to the front, no doubt. So that's what I've always told my kids. Well, needless to say, that she was never really a friend to me anyway, because she asks things that you should not ask. A friend doesn't put another friend's well-being into jeopardy. If you're a true friend, you don't do that. You may do it, but to me, that's kind of like, when you do that to me, I don't trust you. So yeah, I'm not doing that. But anyway, it was a very good learning lesson, and it's been a learning lesson for me to teach my my kids. But anyway, just thought I'd share that with you guys. All right, love you. I'm probably going home pretty soon. Hope everybody has a blessed Saturday night. Love y'all. Bye.